everybody. We are here at the house. Disney this morning just released a ton of information on their new cruise ship, the Disney Wish.
Yes.
And we're going to talk about it. So
there is a lot of amazing things that are coming to this cruise ship. They are definitely trying to make it more immersive, more technologically advanced.
Yeah.
There's so much, and there's still so much that they haven't released that they said they're going to be releasing later this year. Everything that they're doing with their staterooms and entertainment and the kids stuff that we're all going to talk about, they're trying to literally have that storyline in there. Everything you do is connected to stories.
Mm-hmm.
And with it being the Wish, it's centered around fairy tales. Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, Frozen, Aladdin, Toy Story. Everything. They even are developing new shows specifically for this. It's the restaurants that are in there aren't on any other ship.
Yeah. The activities that your kids can do.
Oh my goodness.
My jaw was dropped. I'm jealous. I am very jealous. I want to do those activities.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in a half-hour presentation. There was so much that they had to cover. I don't know how they did it, and it was spectacular. And I want to go to a cruise.
I keep putting it out there.
Yeah.
I bought the Disney Lounge fly for cruise. I bought a sundress.
Yep.
I'm putting it out there. I want to get on one of these cruises. And man,
yep.
This would be the cruise to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into everything that they talked about. Then we'll tell you what we know, because we found out some information after the presentation from a relative that is a travel agent.
Yes.
So we're going to tell you everything that we found out. You may only hear this here. I don't know, because I don't know how.
We haven't watched anybody else's
vlogs
yet. So we've been putting this together, and I got my little handy sheet here.
So let's start off.
So where do you want to start?
Let's start off with dining. I like to eat.
So I love you.
So many dining options.
On the other boats, you've got Animator's Palette. You've got all basically the same restaurants for family dining that's included in your bookings.
Yeah.
But this one's going to be completely different. There's no Animator's Palette.
Yeah.
There's none of that.
But I love what they have.
They've announced 3 new family dining rooms. The one I'm most excited for is the Arendelle Dining. You get to go into Arendelle, dine with a theatrical presentation of Frozen while you're eating.
Yeah.
And it's all Nordic infused, Nordic inspired world cuisines.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a lot of different foods with that Nordic inspiration, and you get to dine with Anna, Elsa, Olaf, and Kristoff while they're giving you this theatrical, almost cinematic performance.
Mm-hmm.
And
I am excited.
oh my gosh, what little girl isn't going to want to dine there every single night?
I want to dine there.
I know they're going to move you around, but wow.
Yeah.
I might have to show up in an Elsa dress or an Anna dress.
You just might.
If we ever get to go.
That's not all. They've got a lot of the Beauty and the Beast dining experiences.
That's part of the adult stuff that we'll talk about in a minute.
See, I'm jumping ahead.
He's jumping ahead like he always does. So another one of the dining options for families is called 1923. And it is
This looks nice.
based on 1923's Hollywood, when all of the Walt Disney stuff started. So you've got the class and the elegance and the eliteness of 1923's Hollywood. And it's going to be inspired by the California fusion.
Yeah.
So they're going to have a lot of different stuff that you would find 1923's Hollywood.
Yeah, and it was so, I just love the way they decorated everything and
Yeah.
themed it. It was beautiful.
Absolutely
From
beautiful.
what we saw, there's going to be
more.
way more.
And
Yeah.
from what they showed on the presentation for all of these different places, most of it was still artist renderings.
Yeah.
There was like the shows and stuff that they showed, there's little tiny wording at the bottom saying, you know, this is not what you're actually going to see. What you're actually going to see is going to be better.
Yeah.
So the third dining that you can get there, or that you can get, is Worlds of Marvel Dining.
Yeah.
So you actually get a whole cinematic dining experience. It's going to immerse you in the world of Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So this is adult playtime. This is kind of what I'm kind of equating dinner-wise to the new Star Wars hotel.
Yeah.
Where it's fully immersive is what they're talking about. And I think children and adults alike are gonna love this restaurant.
Yeah.
But then you have the adult sections that have dining in it. And we'll talk about the other stuff the adult sections have in a little bit. But you mentioned the Beauty and the Beast themed.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got a little bar called The Rose where you can get before or after dinner cocktails and hang out. You've got Paulo Steakhouse, which is inspired by Cogsworth.
Yeah.
It's his restaurant that's an Italian steakhouse.
And I mean, all of that just sounds amazing, but there's more.
There's one more restaurant. It's Asante, really bad. It'll be on here. But it's being run by a 3 Michelin star chef. And this one is inspired by Lumiere.
Yeah.
So
it's a French restaurant, and
these are the adult only restaurants.
yeah.
So for me, it's going to be world-class, elegant, upscale dining for the adults. So you could leave your kids in the Oceaneers Club below and go have some you time.
Yeah. There's
You want to talk about the bar?
The Star Wars bar. This is cool. I mean, what's it called? They have a name for it.
Hyperspace Lounge.
So if you sit back and you think about what we've seen from restaurant, what is it?
Oga's Cantina and...
Yeah, imagine kind of combining Oga's Cantina with what you've seen with the renderings of the Star Wars Hotel. And you know, you've got those big windows with space, and in the background you're going to see the planets of Hoth, Tatooine.
Well, they didn't announce Hoth.
Okay.
It was Tatooine, Batuu, Mustafar, and more.
Okay. So so they didn't say Hoth. Okay. But you'll see those planets in the backdrops. You'll see ships flying by it, and this open window behind the bar.
Yep.
And it looks amazing. And I wonder what kind of cocktails we'll find there. I'm sure they'll be all themed to Star Wars, like what we get at Oga's.
And that's what I'm thinking. It's going to be a lot like Oga's.
And
but I'm sure they're going to have more than what they have there on the menu.
And I don't know if this is just going to be an adults only, or if it's going to be...
It was part of their adults only spot.
The kids can't go to that one like they can Oga's, because Oga's they can go in. Yeah, but this one
they
won't.
mentioned this under the adults only.
Yeah. And they weren't specific and say, okay, well, the kids can't come, but we're assuming, so.
So part of the adults only as well is they're going to have their Quiet Cove, which features infinity pool and basically the adults only section where you can go and relax, get some sun if you want. No kids running around splashing you in the pool. And then they'll also have their Senses Spa there as well, that you can go pamper yourself and really relax.
Now, starting with the kids, they had a lot of cool things the kids are going to love. So first of all, let's start off with the water attraction that's on the top of the ship.
So this is going to be called the Aqua Mouse, and it's again fully immersive. They're going to have show scenes. It looks like it's a water coaster, water slide. It takes up it goes 760 feet around the upper deck. And they're literally, it's going to be, to me, it's going to remind me of the Mickey and Minnie shorts from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Yeah.
It's themed like a lot of the same
but in a water
art
ride,
concept, but in a water ride. So the short you are coastering into is called Scuba Scramble.
Yeah.
And it is put on by the Port of Misadventures. So they're doing that. What could go wrong?
Yeah.
They even mentioned that in the clip. And so you're going to Mermaid Lagoon, you're doing all that stuff. And of course, it's all twisty, turny, it shoots you out. It looks like it's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, and adults can do this as well.
Yep.
And I am dying to know how Imagineers pull this off because it sounds like it's awfully complicated.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't put anything past Imagineers. They
No.
do a lot of amazing things. So this is going to be incredible.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, there's more.
There's
Now,
always more.
From this main area of the ship. And by the way, let's talk about the main area of the ship because we haven't talked about that yet.
The Grand Hall.
The Grand Hall. You go into this Grand Hall and it's this beautiful
3-story giant atrium.
yeah.
And that's where all the main stuff is. I mean, they're going to have the theater or a theater in there for entertainment and lots of just fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They've got, the whole atrium there is, fairy tale.
And then they've got that
Cinderella.
star chandelier.
Yes,
and then
the
they got
wishing
stars,
star chandelier.
The wishing star. And then all the little stars around it. It looked
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. But for the kids club, oh, by the way, we forgot about Cinderella. They had this awesome golden Cinderella.
Golden Cinderella statue in there. 'Cause
it
like I
was-
said, it's fairy tale Cinderella inspired.
Yeah. But for the kids club, there's a special entrance for kids.
Yes.
It's this little bitty door that slides into the kids club, and
It's a slide into the kids club.
That's how they get into it. Adults have to take the
my
door,
gosh.
so we don't get a slide.
No, we don't get to slide.
What's up with that? We don't get a slide, but the kids get one. And what is the stuff these kids are going to have is amazing.
So you got, they were saying it's the Oceaneers Club. So it's going to be, there's going to be certain aspects that are similar to the other cruise ships. However, again, totally immersive. So you can do, or the kids can do, Marvel Superhero Academy, where they get to put on costumes and train with their favorite Marvel superheroes.
And they get to design the costumes.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's a computer thing where they pick out the characters
Well,
that
I
they
saw
want.
that they could pick out the
Yeah.
costume, but I didn't know about the designing part. I think
well.
that
I think they designed it though, but I don't know. They didn't go into it.
I think they get to pick
The
out.
kid was in front of it and it did a design.
he picked out the Black Panther
Yeah.
costume, which you'll get to see. But for princes and princesses alike, can go into Fairy Tale Hall and enjoy the summer house of Anna and Elsa.
Mm-hmm.
Go into the library with Belle and listen to stories and read books and stuff like that. And then there's Rapunzel's art studio.
Yeah.
And that, from what they were saying, you get to learn how to draw some of the different animations.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of artists out there, my daughter included, now that she's too old for it, but would love that.
Yeah.
There's also a section that you get to go create the magic alongside Disney.
But you missed what
for
it's called.
Imagineering.
You get to learn, the kids get to learn to be an Imagineer. Mm-hmm. And none of this adults can do. Mm-mm. And you can work on projects like building a coaster, designing a cruise ship, whatever an engineer would,
the different
Imagineer would
things
do.
you could do at the parks with.
Yeah.
I mean, they were showing like how to build animatronics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's based for kids, so it's probably not going to get as complex as what the actual Imagineers do and all that. But what's really cool is what they highlighted was once you build the roller coaster, you get to ride the roller coaster. It's going to be a VR experience.
Yeah. So it's going to be kind of cool. And kids are going to love that.
Yes!
What an
I know Christopher
awesome...
perked up. He was like,
Yeah, that's kind of
that
cool.
looks like fun.
Right? And was there anything else? Let's see.
So that was it for the kids clubs that they've announced.
Yeah.
There's most likely more.
Yeah. And again, what we know as of the time they released the presentation.
Mm-hmm.
And
So their main theater is Walt Disney Theater, and they've designed it as an enchanted magical forest.
It was beautiful in there too.
It looked so beautiful.
Yeah.
Some of it looked like the real thing, and some of it looked a little bit like the artist rendering.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, it looked so beautiful. And they're doing 3 new shows.
We only know about one of them.
They only announced one of them, which is Aladdin.
And it looked really cool.
So they're also going to be announcing 2 other Broadway musicals that they're bringing to the stage.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, these Broadway shows, I've seen one of them. I saw Beauty and the Beast when I was in my 20s, and they came to Houston. These Broadway shows of their animated features are spectacular. So you're getting a Broadway type show on the cruise ship, something that the whole family is going to enjoy, and they are amazing. They do a great job. This is going to be well above what you see at the theme parks, I think.
I think they're trying to go above and beyond with the entertainment and immersion.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be up to par with the new Star Wars hotel.
Yeah.
You know, because they're doing the Star Wars hotel based on like a cruise type mentality where everything's immersive in the hotel. You have your excursion in Batuu, Galaxy's Edge, and then back to the hotel for your cruise.
Yeah.
You know, you're on a cruise spaceship. So with the immersions and the technology, I think it's going to be based right up in there with that, just by the looks of it. They are also stating that they're doing 3 new entertainment concepts. So they're going to be doing different fun stage activities in the Grand Hall with that Grand Hall stage. They've announced something called Luna that has day to night entertainment. So I'm really curious on how that's going to be presented.
Yeah.
And then they're doing the Hero Zone Arena. And it's like an active play entertainment situation for kids and adults. And they didn't give a lot of information on it. They just said that it's totally immersive.
And there's probably a lot of things that they're still kind of coming together.
Oh, yes.
Because this is going to, well, we'll get into when it leaves.
I mean, there's a lot more is still in production.
Development, yeah.
And they did say that they are announcing more later this year.
Yeah.
So with all that, the staterooms. The rooms.
Gosh, the rooms. Wow.
They look even just like the regular, I mean, they really only showed the verandas with the balcony.
Yeah.
The concierge and the suites.
Yeah.
All of them look very beautiful and luxurious. They had, with their basic veranda suites, they've added more storage. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you how beautiful it is. They're putting in upscale amenities in there. The concierge, so if you've ever done the concierge with them, they're saying they're expanding it and upgrading it. So I'm really curious to know how much more you're getting, because they didn't say. But the rooms there look, I mean, all of the rooms look beautiful.
My jaw was dropped the entire time I was watching this thing.
And when they were showing the royal suites, it's a 2-story suite with a spiral staircase. And I mean, you could lay in the bathtub and look out the window.
Didn't get any better than that. It really does not get better than that. Right?
It was.
Yeah. I'm ready to move in.
To have the funds to do that would be.
Yeah, it'd be amazing. So
it'll be something we'll never get to do, but we might get to tour it.
We might get to tour it.
That would be kind of cool to be able to tour it.
And if so, we'll bring it to you guys. But I mean, there was just so much that was packed in this presentation, and it was just so great. But the rooms were great, and the entertainment, the dining options, the stuff for kids. It was unbelievable.
And they briefly mentioned Toy Story, that there's going to be a Toy Story splash pad.
That's true, yeah.
For the kids. I mean,
there was a lot to do there. And we've seen a lot of this stuff for the other cruise ships, and they were amazing. This blew those other ones away from what we saw. So
yes. So from what we've got,
what do we know
from our relative that's in travel? We know that the maiden voyage is going to be a 5-night Bohemian cruise taking place, going from Port Canaveral, going to the Bahamas, going to Castaway Cay, doing all that. So it's a 5-night cruise, and it's Thursday to Tuesday, June 9th through 14th, 2022. Prices have not been released yet. What we do know is because it's the maiden voyage, they're going to be upping the deposit to 20% versus 10%.
Yeah.
But then there are perks. If you've sailed with Disney before and you are part of their Castaway Club, you actually get to book before the general public. The general public gets to start booking the cruise May 27th. And that's one of the things that they announced in the presentation. What they didn't announce is Platinum Club members get to book Monday, May 17th. If you have 25 or more sailings. If you have 20 more sailings with the Platinum, you get to book on the 18th. If you have 15 or more, you can book on the 19th. All Platinum members can book on May 20th. Gold members is May 24th. DVC can book on May 25th. Silver can book on May 26th, and then everybody else on the 27th. Yeah. So if you've sailed with Disney before, you definitely get the perks if you're part of the club to book early and try to get one of the staterooms. With a little bit of research, I did find that there's 1,250 staterooms. Mm-hmm. So those are going to go fast.
Yeah.
Those are going to,
sounds like a lot, but that will go by fast.
I'm pretty sure that before general public hits, that it's going to be pretty full.
Yeah.
So
I don't doubt that for a second. So yeah. So that's what we know so far. Mm-hmm. And more details are coming out as time goes on. So we'll bring those to you when we find them out. And there was one more announcement they made in regards to Make-A-Wish.
Yes. So Disney partners with Make-A-Wish and, has done over, what is it? I got it written down. 145,000 wishes through Make-A-Wish Foundation for critically ill kids. And it's been part of it for over 40 years. So for World Wish Day, they're donating $1 million to Make-A-Wish to be able to help grant these critically ill kids wishes. Yeah. Which is absolutely amazing.
Something that we want to be part of.
Yep.
We really want to help bring kids to parks
with Don't Call Me Strange. Yep. We're doing the same thing, and that's one of our goals. As soon as they start allowing those kids here,
we're gonna jump on it.
We're gonna be private tours. Mm-hmm.
So that's what we know so far. We will definitely let you guys know more when we find out more. And I guess we covered everything.
Yeah.
Huh? All right.
Pretty much.
So if you guys enjoyed the vlog, make sure you hit that like button. Also, if you're not subscribed to us, we do our live streams from the parks every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Mm-hmm. So consider subscribing and hit that notification bell. That way you know when we upload a new video and we start a live stream. Yeah. And with that, we will see you guys at the parks. So thank you so much. You guys have an amazing day. And hopefully we bump into you on that cruise ship.
That would be so cool.
That would be amazing.
I would love to be able to take a cruise on this cruise ship.
Definitely. All right. Well, thank you guys. Y'all have a great day.
Bye, guys.